Hello, everybody. Hope everybody is doing good. How is the embroidery family doing today? I hope you guys can hear and see me okay. I'm going through here and I don't see anybody saying I can't hear you. So I'm going to assume everything is good. It got a little dark in here, didn't it? Okay. All right. So let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay. No, it did. All right. Cool. All right, guys. Today we are going to be talking about some money. Yes, we are. We're going to be talking about some money. Okay. So now you guys know everything is going up in price. Okay. Everything's going up with the check. Okay. So you guys know embroidery is expensive. Okay. So we already got customers that are complaining about how much you want for that embroidery. Yeah, that's how much I want for the embroidery. Because the thing is, everything is going up, supplies and all that kind of stuff and everything. So for anyone out there that is thinking about going into embroidery, this is probably going to be a really good video for you to watch because a lot of times people have the misperception that embroidery is like cheap. Okay, they kind of think, oh, you just get the machine and you just get a pack of stabilizer and you're good to go. And it's very, very, very wrong. Okay, so I mean, there is just so much that goes into it. Like I think the first 2 or 3 years, you're going to be spending so much in getting supplies and get all the stuff that you need that it can get a little frustrating and you're going to be like, oh my God, I don't see the money coming. All right. So let's talk about this. I mean, I got several things. I got my little notebook over here and I was thinking about, how are we going to be getting the best prices and everything. And I thought maybe what I could do too is I can also share my screen and share with you guys some of the places that I go, also how I do the price comparisons when I'm looking for threads and stabilizers and stuff like that. That way you guys have a really good idea of where it is, that I am getting the prices that I'm getting. And also, it's kind of a way for you to figure out what you guys yourselves need to do. Okay. Because just because a vendor has a great price today does not mean that that's going to be the best price tomorrow. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Because people raise their prices and they lower their prices and stuff like that. But the thing is, you got to know what you want and you have to know what you're willing to pay, and you got to keep track of what you paid for in the past. The other thing too that I do want to emphasize to some of you guys is think about the quality, okay, of the items that you buy. Okay, that really does make a difference in your end product when you are embroidering. Okay, if you are using very inexpensive blanks, okay, like I'll give you an example. Like let's say a bath towel set, right? You want to go ahead and you want to sell, let's say you want to sell it, because if you're gifting something to somebody, really doesn't matter because it's a gift, right? But if you are trying to sell stuff out there, you really want your customers to really like what they received, right? And you want them to know that you're getting the best bang, they're getting the best bang for their buck, and so are you, okay? But the thing is, what's really, really important is that the item is top-notch quality, all right? So you have to kind of sometimes be careful when you are out there buying your supplies, because sometimes you might see something out there that looks like it's pretty inexpensive, but that is not what you should be going after, the cheap stuff. Okay, there are some areas where you can go, okay, I can get I can go cheap in this area, but there are some areas sometimes you just gotta have to just bite the bullet and spend those extra bucks, okay? Because it is really, really important. Oh, thank you, Crafty Patty, for the super chat. I appreciate it. I really do. But I'm just gonna tell you guys up front, there are gonna be certain areas, and as I go through my list, okay, I will tell you, you know what? If you can find this cheaper somewhere, go for it. But I will tell you what it is that I would not cut on the quantity of, the quality, because it can really affect your end product. Okay, so you really have to be careful about, stuff that you buy and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so as I talk to you guys, I just want you guys to know I am not going to be looking at the chat because that will distract me, and I do want to get down through all this stuff. So I hope you guys have a notebook and a pen and have your little drink with you. I'm going to have water. Okay, because whenever I'm talking money, I have to be sober. Okay, I will never spend money when there's some liquor involved, because that's when you can overlook where the decimal point is or something, you know what I mean? So when it comes to the cash, it's got to be serious. Okay, all right, so mine is water. Okay, so first things first. Okay, there are lots of things out there, lots of tools out there that can help you to cut down on your costs. Okay, sometimes a lot of people don't like using some of this stuff, but I got to tell you, if you don't use it, you really are missing out on some cost savings. Okay, now some of the videos that I have done in the past, I have talked about 2 ways where I use to cut some of the costs. Okay, I did a video on when I purchased my rolling table. Okay, the one that you see over here. Okay, that rolling table where I have my hooping stations on. I did a video on where I got this from and how I was able to actually get it cheaper than what the store offered it. Okay, the store offered it for $99. It was on sale for $99. I actually got it cheaper for $99, and I did a video on how I did it using a cashback program and also buying discounted gift cards. Okay, so what I want to do right now is I actually want to share my screen, but let me open up my iPad because I want to make sure that I don't cut you guys off and that you guys get to see exactly what I see. Okay, because I remember at one happy hour you guys were freaking out because I was trying to show my screen and it didn't really show very well. So I want to make sure that that you guys see everything, because this is really important information. This is information that I really want you guys to have it, because I know this is going to help you guys. Okay, because I know it helps me and stuff like that. And I am very money conscientious. Okay, so all right, so let me turn this down, because all I want to do is I just want to see to make sure that when I switch screens that I don't lose you guys. Okay, so all right, I got this here. All right, okay, let me put this here. Just give me a minute. Gonna get organized, and then before you know it, all the information is gonna be flowing. You guys gonna be writing down a whole bunch of stuff in those notebooks if you have them. Okay, so let's talk about the methods first. Of the 2 ways that I do the discounts. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to pull up a website that I really want you guys to see. Okay. And okay, hold on a minute. I'm trying to pull it up because I want to show you. I don't have any affiliation with this website. Just so you guys know, but it's something that I use for everything, actually everything, and it's something that you guys may want to just look at. Okay, so hold on. Trying to do a little thing. I'm gonna just share my entire screen here, and then I'm going to go over here. Okay, and let me look over here, and I just want to make sure that you guys see exactly what I see. I think you do. Okay, awesome. All right, now this is a website that I use a lot. Okay, and I'm going to tell you what this website is about. This is where you buy, it's called discounted gift cards. Okay, I use this to buy Mello's dog food whenever me and my husband are going to go out to dinner, or even when I go to Joann's, Michael's, everything. And I'm going to show you how. Okay, this is what it is this website. If you look down here, you're going to see all these shops, right? And then you have like all these savings, like up to, if you use Uber a lot, you can get discounted gift cards for Uber. If you like Chipotle and stuff like that. So let's say that I want to go to Joann's because I want to buy some fabrics. Okay, I'm gonna type in here Joann's. Let's see if they have anything for Joann's. I don't think they do. Okay, how about Michael's? Yes, they do. See here, Michael, up to 4.16%. So if you scroll down here, right here, you're gonna see you get a card value of $100. Okay, and then what it is you're paying $95.84. Okay, so if you really subtract the two, you're getting a couple of bucks extra. Okay, just for using their discount. Now, for getting this. Now, what you do is you just add this to your cart, okay, and then you buy the gift card, and then what you do is you print it out. And when you print it out, you just go to Michael's, you buy whatever it is that you want to buy, or you can use that gift card that was printed out. It has the gift card number and stuff like that, and then you can buy the item online. Now, I usually prefer to buy the item online, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's say I wanted to buy this table, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over to this other tab right here, and I'm going to type Michael's. Let's go over to their website. Okay. Now here you're going to see that I have this that pops up right here. It's called like Rakuten, and that's the other thing that I use. This gives me cash back. So when I activate this, okay, whatever I buy in this shopping trip, I'm going to get 2% cash back. And then when I buy it, I'm going to use that gift card that I just bought from that other website, okay, and that I paid or I think it was $95 for, and I'm actually going to have $100 gift card, and I'm going to put it in here, okay? So at the same time too, because remember that is a gift card, it's not a coupon, okay? If you see a coupon code or something in here on this site, you get to use that. How you doing, Mello? You doing okay? Yes, Mello. We're talking money. You want to say hi to everybody? Here you go. Okay. Did you say hi? All right, cool. All right. So he just finished saying hi. All right. We'll talk later. Okay, boo boo. We're talking money. Okay, mommy's got to concentrate. So, it's just something that I want, to share with you. Those are two things. Okay. And let me just go back here, and I'm going to take that out. So those are two things that I use that really helps me to save money when it comes to embroidery and all that kind of stuff. I actually get gift cards from these places. I get the gift cards from raise.com. Now, another thing, I'm going to add this back in, and I'm probably going to drive you guys crazy with this, but I want to go back here to the gift card thing because I want to show you something else, okay? This is not just for embroidery as well, okay? If let's say you want to go out to a restaurant, all right, I don't know, you're gonna treat yourself to Ruth Chris, okay? Woo, we're gonna have steak tonight, okay? Because something happened special, right? So we're going out and everything. If you click Ruth Chris, you're gonna get oh, sorry, they're out of gift cards. Okay, they're out of gift cards. They don't have any more. All right. So let me see. Let me think again. Where else? Okay. Oh. Let's go. My dad used to love Outback. Okay. Outback Steakhouse. That was his favorite place to have steak. Okay. So what I would do whenever I went over there, I would go and I would just print out a whole bunch of these discounted gift cards, see $25, and I only paid $22. So I saved almost like what? Maybe like $2.50 each gift card. And then I would go to the restaurant, I would print them out, have them in my bag. And then when it go to pay, I would just give them the gift cards, and then whatever differences I would pay. So I just wanted to tell you about this, okay? Because this is really good. If you want to buy stuff from Macy's, clothes, or whatever, always check this site out because you never know where you could save a buck. Okay. So, always, it's always, I don't know. I mean, This is just me, okay? This is just me. I always tell people the money looks great in my pocket. I think it looks better in my pocket than it does in yours, okay? So it's just something that I wanted to share with you guys because it's something that I do that really does work very well for me, okay? I know for some people, they'll come out. I mean, I've had people come out and tell me, well, you only save $1 or two. Well, you know what? The dollar or two, I want it in my pocket. I don't want it in theirs. And if you have a problem just spending a couple of seconds to just buy that discounted gift card to keep those $2 in your pocket, then that's on you. Don't complain you're broke. That's all I'm saying. So you can get the gift cards. They sometimes have them for Joann's. You just have to check. Sometimes they'll have them for Joann's. Sometimes they have them for Michael's. I have not seen, they used to have those cards for Hobby Lobby. I have not seen them there anymore. But I do know that if you go to those sites online, you do get to get the cash back with the Rakuten and stuff. And I'll have the links in the video description below if you're interested in signing up for any of those stuff, okay? And stuff. And I'll put the the gift card thing on there too, so that way you guys have it. All right. So I just wanted to let you guys know up front, real quick, that those are two ways that you can use to save money, not just on the embroidery stuff, but other stuff in life, but you never know. Okay. I just figured I would share that. Another thing too, though, that I just want to emphasize also with those two ways that I just talked about. Okay. Some of you guys that are, doing embroidery, you're kind of like starting your own little room, right? You're trying to create your sewing room and all that kind of stuff. You can get discounted gift cards for IKEA, okay, or Home Depot or Lowe's. Okay, so if you're looking to buy that kind of furniture and stuff like that, then check out the discounted gift cards, because you may want to you can probably save a couple of money there too. The other thing also, if you guys are military or military retired, okay, do know that Home Depot, Lowe's, and Joann's and Michael's have discounts for you, okay? So when you're going to those places, and if because like sometimes when you go to Home Depot, you may want to buy clamps for your hoops. Okay, make sure you can get that discount in there. Okay, other things that I usually buy from Home Depot is sometimes I buy the plastic so that I can embroider patches on. Okay, you can do that. All right. So Iris over there mentioned something about Fetch also. I think that's another one. So if you guys know also, let me tell you, as I am telling you guys my stuff, okay, please, if you know of other ways to save money, because to me, this is all about information sharing. Okay. If you know other ways to save money, please put it in the chat, because that way everybody can take a look at it and all that kind of stuff and everything. And I really, I was just thinking too, I hope that I hit that button to hit the save the replay before we started. The chat, man. Yeah, I hope I did. Let me see if I can look at it real quick and probably fix it right now if I can. Yeah, I don't think I can because we already started live. Ooh, that would suck. Oh boy. Yeah. Damn. Okay, well, you guys can always rewind. And I do go over the chat, so I will always see somebody said senior discount too. Yes, and if you're a senior, and if you're not a senior, and someone in your family is a senior, get them in the car with you and take them to the store. And you point them out to the cashier and says, "This is senior right here," okay? And that way you could get that senior discount, all right? Because it's not everybody does embroidery is a senior, but everybody knows a senior. There's a senior somewhere out there. Just grab a stranger or whatever and just say, "Hey, would you like to be my senior for just 5 minutes?" Do what you got to do to save that money. That's what I'll say. Okay, so Just talked about the discounted gift cards and also the cashback site. Okay, now let's talk about the supplies. Let's get down to it. Okay, let's talk about bobbins. Okay, bobbins can be pretty expensive, and there are people that sell bobbins everywhere. Okay, you can even buy bobbins off of Etsy. All right. However, though, if you are into embroidery really, really heavy, I do not recommend that you buy those small packs ever. Okay. Always buy your bobbins in bulk. Okay. Because it is that is really what's going to save you money. And at the same time, if you are embroidering a lot, believe me, you're going to be using those bobbins like crazy. Because I think I go through about like, oh God, like 10 bobbins a week. Okay. I go through a lot of bobbins with all the orders that I get. It's ridiculous. So, and I'm constantly buying them. So I usually, when I buy my bobbins in bulk, okay, I usually buy like around 5 to 8 boxes. Okay, so I usually, and each box comes 100 bobbins. Okay, so and this is really the perfect time, guys, for you to really, really stack up, for the simple fact that the holidays are coming, and if those orders are going to start coming in, or you're going to be making Christmas gifts and stuff like that, you don't want to be running out of any type of supplies during that time period. That is not the time for you to be running around looking for stuff. Okay, so just something that I just wanted to mention to you guys. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm going to share my screen again. Here we go. All right, and I'm going to get out of here and let's talk about where I get my bobbins from. Okay, so here's a site called do you guys see it? Oh man, I should have. Okay, hold on, guys. I don't know if you guys see me or not. I'm in the wrong site now. Okay, hold on. All right, so it's gonna restart again. Okay, so here is the site called habplus-.com. I'm hoping that you guys can see what I'm looking at. All right, so this is actually a really good site. They have a whole bunch of stuff, and they sell stuff like as you can see, they sell a lot of thread. I don't buy their threads. Okay. I just never really tried it and stuff. As you can see here, they do have, this is the weight number. Okay. And as you can see, they do have 60 weight thread. Okay. So let's just click on this and let's check this out. Okay. I got to log in. All right. All right. Let me log in real quick then. Okay. Let's log in real quick so that way I can see what color threads they have. Now, if you are looking for 60 weight thread, 60 weight thread can be kind of hard to find, okay? Because, a lot of times people, what they do is they embroider with the 40 weight. However, though, when you are embroidering a lot of logos or some designs that have some type of small details, those details and those logos with the small fonts have to be embroidered with the 60 weight thread. Sometimes it's you need a particular color and it can be kind of hard to find. So as you can see right here, they're selling their 60 weight thread for $10.78 a pop, and it looks like they're on sale now because they used to be regular price $12.36. Now I'm going to go over to where I usually get my 60 weight thread, which is all stitch. I'm going to have to log on there too. Oh, okay. Jesus. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. 372. Oh, hold on a minute, guys. Oh, boy. I'm a mess. I should have had these things open. Okay. There we go. All right. All right. There we go. All right. So let's take a look right here. Here's the threads. And we're going to look at the 60 weight. Right here, 60 weight. Okay. I want you to see right here the price difference right now. Okay. As you can see, 60 weight, and look at the collection of colors. Okay. Look at all these colors. But look at this price. It's $5.69 for one spool. Now I'm going to click over to the Hab Dash, right? And as you can see, it's like double the price. However, though, I want you guys to be aware there's a reason for the doubling of the price, okay? Here you're getting a lot. You're getting 5,500 yards of thread. That's a lot, okay? And then as right here, you're not going to be getting, it's not 55, it's only 1,640, okay? So you are getting a lot less thread. However, though, what I want you guys to realize is that sometimes when it comes to the 60-way thread, you don't really need all that thread. Okay. If I were to get that big spool of 60-way thread, I would do that with the very common colors. Okay. That to me would be like a good sale. And I would say, oh, I'll pay the $10 for that. And that's if I was getting colors like white, maybe a light gray. Okay. And black. All right. That is it. Those colors. All right. Now, if you wanted to get colors like red, green, something like that, okay, then that is when I would say, nope, I'm not going to be spending $10 for a big spool, okay, because most likely you're not going to use all that thread. It's going to be a once in a while thing. So that is when you would go ahead and I would shop at All Stitch and I would pay the $5, okay. Now, I'm going to be honest, I prefer to always buy from All Stitch. And the thing is, even though the spools are smaller and you're only getting 1,000, what would it say? Like 1,000 and something. The thing is, that even though it's a smaller spool, what'll happen is, I mean, it really lasts a long time. It really does. Okay. So for me personally, getting a spool of 5,000 yards of 60-weight thread, I don't really care for that. However, 40-weight thread, that I will definitely do for the simple fact that I use it all the time. Okay. I use it all the time. So now let's take a look between these two on the prices, because I like to price compare of the good places that I like. I love to shop at All Stitch. The only thing I don't like about All Stitch is you got to pay like $150 of supplies in order for you to get like free shipping. Okay. I remember at one time it used to be cheaper, but hey, everything's gone up, right? So, but I don't really pay that much for shipping. So I guess it depends on where you are. So, it's like, it's all right. I mean, it depends, right? So I usually try to make a purchase of 150. And when I do that, it's when I go and I bulk buy. Okay. So let me go over to over here to Hab Dash, and I want to show you the bobbins that I get. Okay, these are the bobbins that I usually get. Okay, and I haven't bought them in a while. Okay, these are the ones that I always get. Okay. And did I show you guys? I didn't add the screen to the side. Sorry guys. All right, here we go. All right, so let me see right there. Okay, guys, so these are where I buy my bobbins. I always find that, to me, these seem to, at the time that I'm buying it, have the cheapest price. Okay, I want you guys to see, these are the magnetic glides. Now, you can use these on your SC1900, okay, a single needle machine, and you can also use it on a multi-needle machine. Single needle machines, though, you do have to change the case, okay, but but you can use them on both. Okay, so as you can see, it's a box of 100 of them. Oh, okay, 100 of them. And right here, and I'm going to write down these prices and stuff so that I can make sure that I remember. Okay, so Hab had them for $37.32, which isn't bad. Okay, this is not a bad thing. Okay, now I'm going to go over to All Stitch and let's take a look at their bobbins. And they got the pre-worn bobbins in there. And I use the magnetic ones. Okay, and let's hold on. I'm looking. I know they have them. Here you go, magnetic cord. All right, so here you go. Here are the bobbins, and look at that. They have it. This is their price. Okay. And this is $48.96 all stitch. Okay. So as you can see, that is a significant amount difference. Okay. Hold on, taking my calculator because we gotta really look at all this money and stuff. Let me see. So okay, so the place All Stitch has it, and these are just prices today because places adjust it. Sometimes they have coupons and all that kind of stuff and everything. So, all right, so the price difference is $11.64. That's huge. That to me is big. That is a big price difference. Okay, that is huge. All right, so all right, but also you can buy these also on Amazon. So I'm going to click over here and let's go to Amazon.com. And then let's go magnetic bobbins. Okay, and here you go. All right. So right here, a box of 100 of magnetic bobbins, okay, is $43.50 for 100. Okay, that's Amazon. So Amazon is like right in the middle of the Hab and the All. But you know what Jeanette's going to do? She's going to buy it from Hab. That's what I'm going to do. Because why am I going to pay $43? And why would I pay $48 when I can get that box for $37? So that's when I go to Hab plus Dash and I order my bobbins, and I usually buy like 10 boxes or 8 boxes and stuff like that. That way I have them all stacked up and I don't have to worry for a while. Okay. So that is how I price my bobbins, guys. Because I just want to show you guys how I actually do the price comparisons. Okay. There is another way too that you can do it. Okay. What you can also do is just do a google.com and type the bobbins that you want. And then when Google will always have a result of a bunch of different ones. As a matter of fact, let me show you how I'll do this. Okay, so that way you guys can see how I actually do it. Here I'm in Google, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just type magnetic bobbins. And see how it all comes out right here, all laid out. See, and look, you can get some from Etsy. Somebody's selling them for $19.99. I wonder if maybe they just stopped embroidering. I don't know. But look, Ken Sewing has them for $50. Perfect Blend has them. Look, this is a bulk buy for $2.49. Okay, so you just got to see how many are in that bulk buy to make sure that per box it is cheaper than if you were to get it from Hab plus Dash and stuff. And see, you just keep going, and there's lots of places that have them. So always make sure. Now, you always also want to make sure that when you're purchasing items that you're purchasing from legit places. Okay, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Okay, all right, so next thing. All right, so now we talked about bobbins and all that kind of stuff. So the next thing is, let's talk about stabilizers. Stabilizers, same thing. However, though, one thing about the stabilizers, okay, there are so many different brands of stabilizers out there, all right? So what I recommend that you do is you find a stabilizer that you like working with. Make sure that you keep tabs of the brand of that stabilizer, but know that you can do the same concept. Just go google.com and then you go ahead and type the name of that stabilizer and do the price comparison. Okay. If the stabilizer that you are using, you can get it from Joann's or something like that. get it from Joann's. Use that coupon. I think I saw somewhere on the chat where somebody came out and said, "Oh, you can get the if you have I think police, I think, also have discounts and stuff. Whatever discount you can use, whatever coupon you can use. If you got to grab an old person from the street, use that too. I don't care. Whatever it is to save that money. Okay. So, stabilizers, All Stitch has them as well. I will tell you, sometimes some stabilizers can be expensive, but I'm gonna tell you it's for a reason. It's because they're really good stabilizers. Okay. I mean, they're top-notch quality stabilizers. So you have some stabilizers out there that they're a little bit on the cheap side, but they'll do the job. Okay. Because you got to remember, as you are embroidering, you kind of know where you can go cheap and where you can't. Okay. Bobbins, you need good quality bobbins, because if you don't have good quality bobbins and you go and you buy these off brands and all that kind of stuff, your machine's not going to work right. If your machine doesn't work right, you can just forget about everything else. Okay. So that's not going to work. Okay. Thread. All right. Just like when I was talking to you about the 60 weight thread and stuff like that, you want quality thread. Now, there is a lot of different brands of thread out there. Okay. You have the Madeira, which is the ones that we were just looking at for the 60 weight. Okay. I like Madeira. Okay. They can get kind of pricey. However, though, don't think that I just use Madeira. I just really gravitate to Madeira a lot for the 60 weight threads. And I do a couple of the 40 weights as well. But I like the selection that they have for the 60 weight thread. For the 40 weight thread, I am a little more flexible. I can use the Madeira. Okay. If that's what I have, I'll use it. I don't have a problem with the sim threads. I don't have a problem with the brotheraries threads. There's another brand out there called Candle Threads. They seem to be pretty good. I bought a box from them, okay, and they seem to be working okay. I'm not too much of a fan for them because I feel like they're kind of matted and stuff like that, but that's okay. I mean, the color's there. The color's there. The colors don't bleed or anything like that, okay? And that's the other thing too. You want to be careful of that, okay? So it's okay to explore different types of brands of thread, okay? Because sometimes a brand of thread can be pretty economical, but it can be just as good. But the thing is, be careful with the bleeding. Another thing also that you need to be conscientious about when you're buying thread is sometimes, and I know that some of you guys have experienced this because I've experienced it myself. And this is one of the reasons why I actually really kind of like the Madeira a little bit better, because I've never had an issue with that brand of thread. There have been times when I have bought sim threads or the embroidery threads, okay? And I'll buy the box of the 63 threads. And what'll happen is if I have the pink, okay, sometimes what'll happen is when I go ahead and I buy another box, the color may not match exactly because they're not using the exact same dye. I don't know if it's that they run out of the dye and then they remix the dye, and maybe they don't remix the dye correctly. But there have been a couple of times when, a certain color, like maybe the green or a blue, may not look the same. It'll be kind of off. It has the same number. It says it's a number 19, but it's like one spool looks a little darker than the other. So it's kind of off. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I had to sneeze. So I have experienced that kind of issue with some of the threads. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that you can't use it. The only thing is because, it may happen like that. When you are working on your embroidery projects, you want to make sure that you're not, if you have a colored thread and the other spool of thread doesn't match exactly, you may want to just open up a fresh one, okay? And not, make sure you have enough thread so that you can finish that design in the solid color that you need. That's all it is, okay? But with the Madeira thread, I've never had an issue. They've always been correct, but I've had some of those issues with the sim thread and the brother thread, okay? And the candle thread, I can't say I had an issue with it because I haven't replaced any of those threads yet. I bought the big combs of the candles, so they're gonna last forever. So I mean, I guess I'll have to answer that question. Maybe I think like maybe 2 years from now, so like that, because I mean, I have so much of it left. Um, yeah. So check check the prices for the thread. Now, there are threads out there that, I mean, they could cost an arm and a leg. Okay. I mean, I have seen some called the Hemmingworth thread. And it's like one thread, I believe it's like 20 bucks, like for one thread. And if you buy the collection, it's like, I think it's like $3,000 for the collection. I mean, it comes in a nice case and everything like that, but it's like it's over the top money. Me personally, I mean, I'm not doing that. I'm not spending $3,000 on thread. I'm not gonna do that because I mean, you know how much Madeira thread and Sim thread and Brummy thread I could buy with $3,000. So it's just like no, I don't need that. Now, if you do need specialty thread, like sometimes you need something shiny. They have the Florina threads, and those I usually buy at the sewing shop. However, though, same concept. You saw how I Googled for those bobbins. Google for those threads too. Okay. And you're going to see that there's a lot of shops out there that offer those brand threads. And you can go ahead and find the one with the best price. Okay. Now, needles. Okay. Needles, I do the same thing. Okay. Google it. What I usually do when I go to All Stitch, um usually what I'm doing is I'm really stocking up on my threads. Now, because I'm stocking up on my threads, I'll buy my needles from them too. Okay. I don't buy my bobbins from them because, as you saw, there's a huge price difference between that other website, Have Plus Dash, with All Stitch. So the thing is, when it comes to the bobbins, I never get them from All Stitch. I have gotten some stabilizer from All Stitch because I really do like the stabilizers that they offer. They are on the pricey end, but the thing is, it depends, like I said, on some of your thing. Oh, good, Tammy, thank you. She uses the Hemmingworth thread. Oh, so it is. It's $5. Okay. I wonder if are they the big combs or the small combs? I think they only have one size. I'm not sure. Maybe I misspoke. Okay. But then what thread? I saw a thread for 20 bucks. I don't know where I saw that thing from. Okay, then maybe it wasn't the Hemmingsworth. But thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you putting that out there. Because I mean, they are they have the big ones. Oh, you know what? Let's go check it out. Okay, I'm gonna go check it out. Let me add this here. I want to check out the hemming. Let's check this out. I have heard a lot about this thread. Okay. A lot of people have talked about it. Now I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Oh, look at that. So they are okay, so they're $5. But I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Look at that cute case. Those are cute cases. Sometimes I'm wondering, are we paying for the cases? Okay, if we were to get those. As you can see, Amazon sells them too. Okay, here's one. Okay. And see, they kind of come in these cases, which I ain't gonna lie, I think they're kind of cute. But I do know that if you buy like see, these are sim threads, but see, this is the hemming one. Now I could have swore, let me go back because I want to see if they have the site where you can buy, and I think it's here, embroidery.com. Here it is, the thread sets. I know I saw, I think they were really expensive. Okay, here it is. How's this? Is this the sets? Okay, hold on, guys. I'm looking to see. I have heard really good things about this, but the thing is, I saw that it was like thousands of dollars for the set. Maybe they lower the prices or something. I don't see the sets here. Okay. Um, am I looking in the wrong place? Um, hold on, guys. Nope, those are the cards. I could have swore I saw like they had a set, and then with the set, they also had like the cabinet. I saw it with a cabinet and stuff. Okay, let me go back. Um, and I ain't gonna lie, it looked really, really nice. Um, there it is. Um, they got some beautiful cabinets, I tell you. Look at that one. Wow. Okay, see now I'm going all over the place. Here you go. Yep, it's in the thousands. Yep, there you go. I wasn't crazy, but I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you look at that, you're like, oh, that's so pretty. But and look, it has 5-star reviews. Everybody's loving those reviews and stuff. So I mean, that's like, but yeah, it's on sale, um $200 off. But see, this is what I'm talking about. But yeah, this thread is expensive, but if you buy this, it comes with the cabinet and all that kind of stuff. And but the thing is, I don't know, man. It's let me see, how much is it per thing. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's say we use that, and then you're gonna 2249, divide that by 300. Wow. Okay, so that's $7.50 a spool. Okay. But you got to remember too, you're getting the cabinet. So it's not that bad because you're getting everything. Okay. You're getting the and this is a big cabinet. And what I really like too, look, it seems to have the cabinet all labeled up and everything too. That's really nice. That's nice. And I will tell you this, I mean, it looks like people are pretty happy about that. Excellent. I mean, it's a beautiful set worth adding. Oh, I was able to buy some. Oh, wow. Okay, so mm, yeah, okay, so yeah, that yeah, I'm not it's not for me. I can't spend that much money on on thread. Can't do it. Maybe I'll buy one or two, but I can't do the set. That's way too expensive, okay? And stuff. But yeah, so anyway, getting back to that. Ooh, that thread. Okay, got me oof, that was expensive. Okay, but you guys got the hint, okay? But you got to be careful though. It's like, I will say this. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes when you have to spend that extra money, it is good quality, okay? Because and I mean, you saw people are really they're loving that thread, okay? Now the sim thread, that's more on the economical side, and Madeira is a little bit on the economical side too, okay? But the thing is, it is a good thread, okay? So and I do like the big spools. However, though, this is something that I want to tell you guys, especially those that are new into embroidery, okay? Because a lot of times people get caught up on this, and I want to emphasize something, okay? When you are starting off with embroidery, okay? Of course, thread is going to be a big part of the process. You're just going to need it, okay? Buy a small set. I really recommend that you go and just get a small set. Doesn't have to be an expensive set. I usually get the sim thread or the brother reed, that's 63 colors, just to start out. Okay. Now, sometimes what happens is I notice that then people will go crazy and they just start buying these big spools of thread. All right. I don't recommend doing that. The only time I say that it's worth to actually spend that extra money and buy that big spool is if it's a color that you are using constantly, like the color white, the color black. I use the color brown. I use the color beige a lot in my designs. I use the reds. I use the blues. I use the pinks. So colors that I know I'm always going to be running out, I go ahead and I replace them with the big spool. Okay. If it is colors that I just kind of run out, sporadically, it's not something that I use big time, I'll replace it with a small spool because I know it's going to last. Okay. So it's just something for you guys to think about. Okay. When you're spending your money on the thread like that, you don't want to go ahead and then buy a whole collection of these big spools. And then you have this thread just sitting around the house looking at you. You know what I mean? Because remember, the big combs do cost money. Okay. So, it's just something to think about. All right. All right. So, um, let me see what else I got in here. All right. Let's talk about hoops. Okay. Um, when you get your embroidery machine automatically comes with its own hoop. Okay. If you got a flatbed machine, it'll come with its own hoops. If you have a multi-needle machines, those come with their own hoops too. However, they are aftermarket hoops. One of the things that I say is usually for the flatbed machines, the hoop that comes with your machine really is sufficient. However, though, there is some other stuff out there like the magnetic hoops and everything that if you want, you can invest in. But to me, I don't feel like it's really necessary. But if you feel like, and it also depends on what you're doing. Okay. Let's say you're doing bath towels a lot and you got a single needle machine on 1900. Right there, I would kind of say you may want to look into a magnetic hoop because a magnetic hoop is more flatter. So it's going to give you more space for that thick towel because the last thing you want is for your towel to get entangled, okay, with the needle or something like that. So it just gives you a little more buffer room. But it's not really necessary. I'm not saying that I can't embroider with the hoop that it comes with because you can just float it and you'll be okay. But it's just something that is just a little more comfortable to do. But when you are looking for those aftermarket hoops, okay, do your research as well. I know that sometimes you'll see my videos and I'll say, hey, I have a magnetic hoop. And sometimes I'll put the link as to where I have where I got it off of Amazon. A lot of times that is where it was cheap at the time. Okay. So what I would recommend that you do is if you click on that link, you can actually get the full description of the name of that hoop and make sure you make a note of what the price is at the time that you click on it. Okay. Then go to Google and do a search for that particular hoop and see if some other vendor out there offers the same hoop at a cheaper price. That way you can save some money on that. Okay. So just something to think about, right? Now, when it comes to the multi-needle machines, all right, it does come with its own set of hoops. And I'm not saying that they don't work or anything like that. However, though, I am a big fan of the Midwest products. The mighty hoops, okay, that and their stands. I think this really makes the job a lot easier. Okay. The two stands that you see behind me, the one that's more towards me, that is the stand that I use for my single needle machine. Okay. Um, I I love it. I wish I had gotten that stand a lot earlier because that is like if you're going to do logos, okay, for your shirts on a single needle machine, I mean, it's like it's golden, okay, because you just set it up and I have a video, an in-depth review of that, okay, in the channel, and I show you how to hoop the shirts and everything, to do logos, put it in the center and everything. I love it because it's just like the other stand that you see more back there. That one's for the multi needle machine, and that is really good when you're doing logos for shirts too. There's more pieces to it and stuff like that, but it always makes sure that the logos are in the exact same spot for all the shirts that you do. So it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to pull out a ruler and start making marks and all that kind of stuff, and go around trying to make sure that you kind of like hooped it right and all that kind of stuff. It just makes the process so much easier. Okay, whether you're using the single needle or the multi needle. Okay, Now, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. These things are pricey, okay? They are in no way form cheap, okay? Even the hoops itself, I mean, you are probably spending some hoops. If you get the smaller hoops, I think it's like about $130, but they average around like $130 to $150 a pop, okay? So, I mean, I have to tell you, I mean, I've got every single size, okay, and I do use them because it depends on the embroidery that I'm doing. But I'm going to tell you, the stations are very expensive, the mighty hoops are very expensive, okay? So, if you are going to invest in these things, make sure it's something that you are going to use. Now, I am not going to lie, I don't use any other hoops but the mighty hoops. I actually really do like them. I think they're a solid product, and I mean, my hat is off to that company because they really did a good job in producing these products. And it's like, and you get these hoops and they are solid, they're very solid material. I mean, they are gonna outlast you, trust me. So yeah, so just wanted to also tell you guys about that. A couple of you guys also have reached out to me about something called fast frames and dookie frames, okay? What you do with those, okay, to make sure you get those best prices on that, okay, is Google it, all right? And you're gonna see, just the same way that I did the magnetic bobbins and I did a Google, you're gonna see a bunch of vendors that offer those frames. Okay, you want to make sure you're getting the best price for your buck for those frames. They can run expensive too. They're not as expensive as the Maggie hoops. And you know what? Let me go in here so that I can show you. Okay, and we're gonna Google right here. And these are the ones that I have. Fast frames or embroidery. Okay, see, there you go. All right, so as you can see right here on the screen, um these are the fast frames and these are the ones that I have, and I just wanted to show you guys, okay, because it is so important for you guys to make sure you know what you're buying and do that price comparison. As you can see, all brands right here, they have it for $379. Amazon has it on sale also for $314.19. Then here's Kevin's Sewing Center, $322. See the price differences, okay? If you just want to buy that one frame, okay, it's $50. So I guess that's a new size that they have. Some of you guys talk about the Dookie frames, okay? Look at that. Dookie frames. Here you go. They have the 9-piece right there. Okay. And Sewing Machine Plus. Sewing Machine Plus sometimes has some really good prices. I actually got my serger from there for $400 cheaper. Okay. So I say $400 for that. So, and then look, here's another Easy Frames. Okay. $229 and stuff. The Hoop Tech. Okay. Look at that. That's expensive. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, but see how you can actually go and you can actually, just price comparison. So I just wanted to show you guys that, okay? Because a lot of times people are like, where do I buy it? You know, and this is the thing too, okay? If you go on there and you say, hey, I want to buy this, where do I buy it? A lot of times what people are going to do is when they answer that question, they're going to tell you where they bought it from. However, I want you guys to be very aware that I'm not saying that where they bought it from is a bad place. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you don't know when they actually purchased theirs. You don't know if when they bought it, it was on sale or something like that. If you don't take the time to do your homework and Google it and all that kind of stuff and see what other vendors out there are selling these parts, okay, you're not going to be able to get the best prices, okay? Because remember, at the end of the day, what's important is that you get the product you need. That's it. You don't care if it came from store A or store B. All you want is your end product, and you want it at the best price. That's what you want, okay? Because remember, every dollar you save in your pocket is a dollar that you can use to buy stabilizers, bobbins, and threads. Because trust me, those are the three things you're going to be buying all the time. Okay. You're always going to be buying more thread. You're always going to be buying more bobbins and the stabilizers, because those are the three. Okay. Those are the three that you're going to constantly be buying. When it comes to the hardware, like hoops, like the stations, okay, those are things that are going to be one-time purchases, because those are items that you should be only purchasing one time. You shouldn't, unless you want a whole collection of them. Okay. You know, some hoops you may want to buy more than one. Okay. Like I have a 5x5. I have three of them. I'm gonna have to go and buy more actually. But the thing is, you're not buying them on a constant basis. Okay. Once you have it, you have it, and then you're good. Okay. Unless you just want another one. That's it. Oh, and needles. Yes. And needles. Yes. Thank you, Margarita. Needles, bobbins, stabilizers, and threads. And let me tell you something, guys. Don't be cheap. I keep saying this. Don't be cheap with your needles. Change those needles. I'm telling you. There have been times when some people have shown me, hey, I embroidered this and it looks really, it looks okay. But I know I could tell. I could really tell. And I asked them too. I go, did you change your needles? And they're like, no. And I'm like, do it again and change those needles, and you're going to see a big difference. Okay. Believe me, if you have 8 hours of sewing on those needles, change them out. Needles get dull. Okay. And when they start to get dull, they create bigger holes in your fabric, and it's not going to give you a good, crisp, clean embroidery. I'm not saying it's going to look terrible, 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 but what I am saying is that it would really improve the look of the embroidery if you really use fresh needles. Okay. So yeah, thank you, Margarita, for reminding me. Nope. So it's not three things. It's actually really four. It's the needles, the bobbins, the threads, and the stabilizers. You're always going to be buying those in a constant basis. Okay. Now, the big thing. Oh God, and we're already at 9 o'clock. Well, for those of you guys that are still hanging in with me, let's talk about what we're going to be embroidering on. Blanks. Okay. Now, the blanks. This can be, this depends on a lot of factors. Okay. And this is really the bottom line. Whether you're giving the item away as a gift or whether you are selling, you want it to be quality, because that item that you embroidered on is going to speak about you when you're not present. Okay. It's going to talk about you and your skill set. Okay. So you want to make sure that the blanks you use are of good quality. Now, there are lots of places where you can purchase your blanks from. There are a lot of vendors out there. There are a lot of people that are now reselling blanks and all that kind of stuff and everything. However, though, for me, okay, because I actually sell items and stuff like that, I really prefer to go directly to the source than to actually go through a middleman. Because a lot of times some of these folks that you buy in blanks from, some of these shops, what they actually do, oh, thank you, Marlene. What they actually do is they buy the blanks from the source, and then what they do is they resell it to you at a higher price. So there is something that a lot of people have been asking me about, and they ask me about my blankets. And I'm just going to tell you guys exactly where I get them, and I'm going to share it right now. Okay. And your mouths are going to drop. Okay. Now, here is Alibaba, right? And what I am going to do right here is I am going to type in baby heirloom quilt. Okay. Now, first of all, let's just take a look. Let's play around with this site a little bit. Let's take a look at some of these prices over here, just so that you can see what we're looking at here. Look at all these blankets that they have here. Okay. And look what I found right here. Look at what I found. Okay. And look at what it says. Look at this price Guys, I'm circling it. I'm circling it. And then look down here. Look. Look. And then look at this. Minimum order, 50 pieces. See? So I'm going to click on here. So right here, and see, this vendor doesn't seem to have very good reviews. I wonder what happened to them. Second time or again ordering, my order has someone else's tracking on it. If this is my order, it is delivered to the incorrect person. Okay, so they're just having, okay, so it looks like they have shipping issues. Okay. So they messed up on the labels. That's not good. All right, so let's go to this person here. This person has 12 reviews. They're a little bit on the higher side, but still, it's still a good price. They're 5 stars. That means no issues. They sell, if you get 50 blankets to 100, they're selling it for $6.20. And you get to pick the blanket that you want. Okay. So to me, let's see, 50 blankets. I'm going to put 50 blankets right here. So 50 blankets, and then it says shipping fee to be negotiated. So I have to log in, so it'll calculate the shipping and all that kind of stuff. So usually what you do is create the account, look at it, log in. When you get your total and stuff like that, I divide the total by 50 because remember, you got to pay that shipping fee. That'll tell you how much you paid per blanket. All right. So, guys, I just want to put it out there. Okay. Because you guys know me. I don't have problems sharing. I really don't. Okay. And look at this one. Oh, look, you can even go down further. Look at that. See, you can look. $5 minimum order 30. Now, this is the other thing too. Some people will come out and say, but I don't need that many blankets. Well, you know what? This is what I say. Let's say you have 30, right? And you just want to, just sell a couple, right? Well, you don't have to buy 30 of the same color. Buy 30 white, 30 black and pink, 30 black and white and pink, and white and blue. There you go. Or and get like 5 or 6 of the other ones. So let me see. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what they got. Wow, they have a whole big selection. Look at that. Now they cost a little more. They cost a little more. See, the price is up a little bit more. All right, you'll pay $5.30 if you buy 5,000. Ooh, I'm not getting no 5,000. But you can get 30 pieces, $6.99. Okay, and they got the different sizes. Check that out. That's not bad. You can get 50 to 60 and 36 to 30. Oh, that's not bad. So how much would the real big ones be? Okay, and then I'm sure they're gonna add the shipping and stuff like that, and then you just divide it by 30, and that's how much it costs. Okay, so that is not bad. Okay, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm just saying, you could do one or two things. Okay, you can get your blanket for $6 and whatever cents. Well, it's a little more because you got to pay for the shipping and all that kind of stuff. Or you could pay $24.99 on Amazon. And I know that there's some shops on Etsy, like including me. I mean, sometimes I'll put a listing in there and I'll sell some blanks or whatever for $13.99 to get that money back, But I'm just saying. But the thing is, when you sell them on Etsy, remember, Etsy gets a cut because they always have their little fees and all that kind of stuff. But all right, so let's look at other stuff too. Let's look at baby onesies. Okay. Wow. $1.80. That's not bad. That's not bad. Not bad at all. The little rumpers. Look at that. Those are so cute. Okay, so what about baby romper? Let's put that down. What do I get with that? They got these. I don't think these are good for embroidery. You got to really look at the pictures sometimes. Yeah, because see how it's ridged? It has that ridged material. That's going to be tricky to embroider. So I would not do that. Okay. Um, and then look at these. Oh, these are so cute. See, and these are little samples. Aren't these cute? And look, it shows you how you can embroider them. But these are a little expensive. Well, $7, $7. But you know what? You could sell these for like $24.99 and embroider on them. But aren't they cute? These are cute. Look at that. Really, really cute. I'm just saying, if you're into the kids stuff, you can do that. I mean, and another thing also, like with the baby onesies and bodysuits and stuff like that, you can just go to Ross or something like that with a coupon or something like that, and you can get those. Get the Carter brand. You can embroider those. I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying this is a good site. Now, I am gonna say this though, just so that you guys know, okay? Um, what do you call it? The only bad thing, and it's not really a bad thing because I mean, hell, what can you do, right? I mean, is that these things are getting shipped from overseas. So it's going to take time for you to get them. So when you are buying this kind of stuff, it's like you have to make sure that you know that when you purchase it, you're not going to get it. It's not an Amazon, okay? You're not going to get it in a day or two. You're going to probably get it within a couple of 4 or 5 weeks, right? So that's all it is, okay? So usually when I look at and when I look at my quilts and stuff like that, and I'm running low, I'll put in order for another 50 of whatever color it is that I'm running low on. Hopefully, by the time I get to the last one, those 50 would have came in, and then I'm replenished. Okay, so but they have a lot of items out there that you can look at. Okay, and you can purchase and you can embroider. Okay, and they're actually pretty good stuff. They really, really are. Okay, if you are not sure of it, you can always also send a message to that vendor and say, I would like to order a sample. Okay. And then what they'll do is they will send you a sample. Now, of course, you got to pay for the sample because they're not going to send it to you for free. But the thing is, you pay $20 for a sample, but it's better to pay $20 for that sample than it is for you to pay $300 or $400 for 50 of them. And then when they show up, they're 50 of not what you like. Then you're stuck with 50 of them, right? So it's just something that you should be, just something I wanted to share also. Now, another thing too, let's go back here and stuff because I want to really like show, and look, there's more. See, there's more. Look, 5. And I think these are different because now they're making them different. Look at this edging. Now they got like the ginger edge. Okay. So I mean, look, see, these are different. So they have different ones now they're coming out, but see, and then here it's 25. 25 for $7.99. So you see it's a little different. And then look at the reviews of the vendors. See, look, they got 5 stars, so you know. And you can see there's other ones. See, these people have minimum order. I usually go for the 150. But if you notice, if some of them, they have the different prices because they're different quantity, right? But if you know what you want and stuff, then like right here, quantity, the minimum is 100. you know yeah, so it's like you can look at it. Now the other thing too, let me see girl white shirts. Let's see. Here's you can get blanks, sublimation shirts and all that kind of stuff. Let me see. Girl white puffy sleeve shirt. There you go. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. Aren't these the ones that people use for the birthday shirts? See? And look, you get 100 of them, $2.82 each. And then you have all the different sizes there. And then you can order the different colors if you want, and stuff like that. But you're only paying that much, So what I would do is I would say, okay, 100. So I'm going to I'll divide the 100 to how many of this, how many of that, all the sizes down. That's what I would do. And then right there, you have a whole inventory of all the sizes, and you only pay $2.82 for 100, or whatever, right? So to me, this is like so much better. And sometimes, let's see. And then if you want them to put the label of your company on there, have customization logo, the minimum order is 100. And for more customization, you just send them an email. What you do is you just tell them what you want the label in the back to say, right? And then right there, they'll add a label to all the shirts when they ship them out. So you'll have your own little personal label on there. And so sometimes they have little coupons. See, they have coupons here. Get $15 off. Get the coupon and everything. So that's not, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Let me see. What else? What else do people buy? Let's see. Girl dresses or embroidery. Don't people embroider dresses? Wow, they got these little gowns and all that kind of stuff. Oof. Okay. Nope. All right. Well, okay, hold on. Categories. But you guys get the idea. I mean, this is a really good site and stuff. There's other ones too. I'm going to show you another one. DH Gate. Let me show you this one. Oh, hold on. DH Gate. There you go. All right. This is another one that baby heirloom blankets. See? And then look. I could have sworn it says somewhere free shipping. Free shipping to the U.S. via ocean freight. It may take a little long for you to get it, but you ain't got to pay for the shipping. Okay? But as you can see, they price it a little higher because even though they tell you it's free shipping, they have to price it a little higher because somebody's got to pay for the shipping, right? So you really are kind of paying for it. So if you would have put 50 in here and add that to the cart, and then they have little coupons, save extra $36 if you buy it now, I guess, and stuff. But yeah, and these are the baby quilts. See? I mean, and it's the same thing. So guys, I think, I think what I'm trying to tell you guys is that when it comes to blanks, okay, there are a lot of different ways for you to get them, okay? And it depends on what it is, all right? If you just need a blank to for a gift, right? You only need one or something like that. You can look on Amazon. You can go to JC Penney, because I remember last year I think Miss Banks was telling me, "Hey, I got a bunch of blankets at JC Penney for $14.99, and she got the big ones too, real nice ones." You can go to Target, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Ross, you can go to Marshalls, and you can get your little baby onesies there, or you can get the little shirt there and all that kind of stuff and everything, and use coupons and all that stuff. However, though, if you are in the business and stuff like that, cut out the middleman, okay? Go directly to these sites, because what's happening is that's where they're getting the stuff from. Trust me, it's the same stuff. Okay, so why are you going to pay extra when you don't have to? I'm just saying, okay? Because you got to remember something too, okay? When you start pricing your embroidery, okay, for selling, you have to incorporate all the cost, right? So if you are paying more for your blanks, then that means you have to charge your customer more. If you are very conscientious about where you're getting your blanks from and how much you're spending on obtaining these blanks, then what happens is when you get those blanks and you embroider on them and stuff like that, and you pass it on to your customer, you can give them a more fair price. Okay, because what will happen is, and you can do a lower price for the simple fact that you didn't pay an arm and a leg for that shirt or that romper or that blanket and stuff like that. I'm just saying, okay? Because remember how much you save on your supplies, like your threads and your needles and your stabilizers and your blanks and all that kind of stuff. That will help you to lower the cost for your customer as well. Or if you don't want to lower your costs, you don't have to either, because if your stuff is that good, okay, and people are willing to pay for it, then heck, that's more of a profit for your pocket, okay? Because after all, that is what you're in business for, right? Is to make money. It's not to give it away. So why are we giving it away? Okay. We're at a time right now, I feel, that the information is so out there. Okay. Whether I showed you these sites or not, believe me, you were going to find them anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there is no reason for you to be paying all this extra money. I'm just saying that. Okay. So, I'm just, there's just no reason for it. There is no reason, especially if you are in the business of running a business. You have to know that in order for you to be really successful, you have to go directly to the source. You can't really rely on these middlemen, because what happens is, trust me, what they're doing is they're going to the source for you and grabbing the material, and then they're just turning it around and selling it to you for double the price. So it's like, so for you paid for one shirt, and if you would have went to the source, you could have got like maybe three of them for the price you paid of one. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes you have to. The other thing also is, look for the wholesalers. Don't look for these little companies that just sells the one or twosies and stuff. I know sometimes people come out and say, "Well, Jeanette, they want you to buy 20 or 50." Well, yeah, because you have, that way you could get the lower price. The way you end up paying more is when you buy the ones or twosies. Okay, when you buy those individual numbers, you're gonna be paying more. Okay, so it just really depends. All right. So, like I said, if you're getting a gift and stuff like that, I mean, trust me, you can go to these shops. You can go to Target, you can go to Walmart. Mel, are you okay? Hold on. I think he locked himself in the room. I'll be right back. Hold on. Mello, you okay? Where's Mello? Oh, Mello. Oh, sorry. Okay. He's whimpering. Sorry about that. He's whimpering, and I needed to make sure he was okay. Okay, here he is. All righty. There you go. There's my baby. Okay. You were whimpering because you didn't make your cameo. I'm sorry, Boo Boo. They love you. Yes, they do. I know. Yes, I know. I know. I know. I love you too. I love you too. You're the star. Okay. So just wanted to share that with you guys because first of all, this is an expensive hobby. Okay. And like I said, there are certain areas where you can save some money, and there's certain areas that you should not be saving some money, right? And the way he looks at me, I tell you, oh, you're so cute. So you want to make sure that when you're buying your supplies, you're getting the best price, you're getting the best bang for your buck. Okay. You want to make sure that when you're getting your blanks, you're strategically doing it in a right way that's gonna fit your budget, and it's not gonna hamper your prices. Okay. Because the more you spend on your blanks, the higher your prices are going to have to go, because now you're going to be embroidering at a loss. Okay. And, the higher prices are going to be to your customers. And you don't want to be so freaking high that your customers are going to be like, damn, you are expensive. Okay. Unless you're the only embroiderer in town and you are really, really good at what you do. Okay. Because remember, I do feel some kind of way, me personally, when I price my stuff, that's the price. I don't negotiate, okay? Because the thing is, I know how much that blank costs. I know how much I spend on my materials. I know about my skill set and how good it's going to look and everything. So negotiation of prices is not my game. I don't do it. I just don't. This is how much it is. Take it or leave it. I'm fine with it, okay? And this is how I look at it. I mean, go to a hobbyist then and have them do your embroidery, okay? Because a lot of times what happens is a lot of people that just start doing embroidery, they don't know, okay? And I don't want to be so harsh, okay? It's not that they don't know, but they're brand new to it, right? So sometimes they're still trying to learn. So when somebody comes to them and say, I want this embroidered, because they don't have the years of experience in there, what ends up happening is they'll just blurt out a number, right? They'll blurt out a number and go, okay, I'll do it for $10, or I'll do it for $5, right? But they don't, because they haven't done it, they don't have that experience, they don't know about how many stitches are in that design. Is that design dense? Is it going to work on the fabric that they're giving me, or that I'm going to be embroidering on? Should I be using 60 weight thread? Should I be using 40 weight thread? Should I be using a 7511 or a 65.9? Should I be slowing down the machine, or should that machine be going fast? What type of stabilizer should I use? Should I double up on the stabilizer, or will one sheet be okay? You know what I'm saying? There's so much that goes into it. And when someone is really brand new, they don't have the experience because they're just learning, and they're not going to have the experience until they keep practicing. Okay. Then they get to that point where they can look at something and go, this is what I need, or I can do this or not. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody goes to them and says, oh, how much? They'll be like, oh, $10. And then at the end, this stuff maybe it'll come out okay. I don't know. But what'll happen is that person will regret that they asked for $10 because they sat in front of that machine for a long, long time. Mello, look at him. Oh, he's got his big bone. All right, Mello, I see you. Okay. So what ends up happening is, they ask for $10. Next thing you know, it's like they feel like crap, because they're like, shit, I should have asked for more. Oh, sorry, I said that word. But yeah, snap, I should have asked for more. That's what I meant. Okay, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, but be conscientious and don't be afraid to go directly to the vendor. It's nothing wrong with that. Okay, nothing wrong with it and stuff. Buy the samples, it doesn't matter. Remember, it's a business expense, right? And stuff. And if you want to go to a middleman, go to the middleman and say, hey, I want to buy a large quantity. What's the price that you will give me on that? Remember, everything's negotiable. And if you see that they don't want to come down on their prices, then maybe you really should just go straight to the source. Go straight to the source. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, okay? That's just me. So let me see. Did I cover everything? Okay, I talked about getting gift cards, okay? Discounted gift cards. And that's the other thing too. When you're looking for blanks, okay, get the discounted gift cards, okay? You can get them for Kohl's. You can get discounted gift cards for Kohl's. You can get them for Macy's. You can get them for Target, all that kind of stuff. Get a $25 gift card that you only paid like $21 for. That's an extra like $3 that you get for free. And then you go and you buy your blanks from there. You can get gift cards from JCPenney. I know last year, I don't know last year the blankets were $14.99, and now where everything's going up and stuff, they're probably $19.99. You don't know how these prices are going to be. So, and that's the other thing too. All these prices have been skyrocketing for everything. Okay, like I said, everything's going up but the check. Okay, so because everything's going up but the check, this is the time for you to really hit hard the price comparison. Okay, so that you can make sure you're getting the best bang for your buck. I'm serious about that, okay? So I'm going to go through the chat, guys. I hope the information that I gave you was helpful, okay? I just, because I talked about the hoops and all that kind of stuff and everything. So I'm going to go through the chat, okay? And, if you guys have questions or anything, just, let me know and stuff. And I also wanted to say thank you to Miss Trisha and to Marlene for the super chats. I really, really do appreciate that and stuff. But I'm gonna go through the top and say hi to everybody and stuff. And and also if you have another source, oh man, he's got this bone that's bigger than him. Okay, so if you guys have a source of where you've gotten things cheap or whatever, put it in the chat so that people can know about it. Okay, hey Miss Max, how are you doing? Oh, and let me give you some announcements. Forgot, I should have said this at the very beginning. Okay, 2 announcements, well really 3. The Sewing and Quilt Show will be next weekend coming up. Okay, I will post on the Facebook group where I'm going to be on Friday so that we can all meet up. Okay. I have to show up on Thursday for a class, and then I'll look around to see if there's a Pacific space that maybe we can all unite and stuff like that. I think you guys will recognize me. I don't know. I'll try to wear a hat or something, but I'll put it all in the Facebook group, okay? The other thing, the gift exchange, okay? The 2023 gift exchange. I have created the gift exchange. I have not posted the link yet for registration. I do plan on posting that October 31st. That's when everyone can start registering for it, okay? I just created it. I just have it on hold. And I am also creating a series of videos for the holidays. I have 6 more videos to go. I'm planning to at least finish 3 more this weekend. And those are going to go live in December. Okay, so I will let you guys know more information about those videos when they pop up. Those are going to be Christmas videos for all of us so that we can work on some projects and all that kind of stuff. So they're going to be kind of fun. All right, so I just have a couple more videos to go. And then they are going to all be released one by one starting December 1st. So I just want to let you guys know that. All right, so I'm going to go back to saying hi to everybody here. So I see Miss Max and Sassy. Happy one. How are you? Hey, Jackie. How you doing? Marlene, thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate that. J Love, Annette, how are you? Hey, Betty. Hey, Robin. How you doing? I see Annette, Tammy, Deborah. I see Robin, Quill. Okay, everybody's saying hi to each other now, which is good. Which is good. We're building a community here. Hey, Peggy. How are you? Hi, Leslie. Let's see. I see Tracy and Judy, Karen, Debbie. Hey, Iris, how are you? Hey, Angela and Stitches. I see Anna. Judy's having fun with her grandkids, I see. Hey, Julie, how are you? Hey, baby giant. Hi, Marina. Let's see. Hey, Jenny, Earth Up, girl for real. How are you, Marlene? How you doing? And Trisha, thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate that. I do. Every little bit helps, especially with this guy. Oh my god, I'm gonna see if you guys can see, so you guys can see what he's got going on. This is Mello with his big bone. Mello, you want to say hi to everybody with your big bone? Mello? Oh, now he's shy. Okay, he doesn't want nobody seeing him while he's with his big bone. Okay, we got you. We're not gonna bother you. Okay, all right. So anyway, but yeah, he's all about that bone and stuff. Let's see. Hey, JDW305. Southern Auticity. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Hey, Nevelyn, Osley, how you doing? Amma is there. Let's see. Hey, Nancy, how you doing? Hey, Kim. Let's see. Yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, my sister is now a grandma to a baby bird. And so I'm scared to go to her house now. She's going to have whole cackle of birds flying all over the place now. I can see it now. She loves birds. She does. That's her thing. Let's see. Oh, and then Iris said she uses the police discount. So, I'm telling you, when you go to these stores, the only store that I know that doesn't have a discount for anything is Hobby Lobby. And I don't even think they do coupons anymore, which is why a lot of times I don't shop at Hobby Lobby because of that. I actually would prefer to go to Joann's and Michael's and all that kind of stuff. Every time I go into these stores, I mean, I always, even restaurants, I always say, do you have military discount? And I will grab that military discount. So don't be afraid to go into these stores and say, hey, do you offer discounts to Pacific Careers, or what kind of discount programs do you have? Just ask them, and you'd be surprised, and you may end up fitting into one of their discounts, and then right there, just apply. I mean, it's money you save, so don't be afraid to ask, because you just never know. You just never know what discounts can apply to you if you don't ask. Let's see. Hey, Veronica. Harbor Freight. I buy tools cheaper than Lowe's and Home Depot at times. Oh, I have to check that out, Veronica. I didn't even know about that. I gotta find that out. And Honey. Yep, I've heard of Honey. Honey adds coupons. Yes, I want to show this, Veronica, so that way people can see. There's an app called Honey, and they sometimes if you're at a site, they'll show like coupons and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that is another one as well. Let's see. Does anybody else? Are the preloads bobbins cheaper also. You got to check the prices, Karen. Like they have two. They also have the pre-wind bobbins with the plastic size. They even have the ones with the paper size and stuff like that. Whatever bobbins you want to choose, always do the price comparison because you want to make sure that you're getting the best price, okay, for your bobbins. Now, I always get a box of 100. Okay, I do see that sometimes people will sell bobbins like Mellow. He's very loud with the bone. They do sometimes sell like the bobbins like 10 in a pack or 15 in a pack and stuff like that. I don't buy those for the simple fact that I know that I'm going to use those bombs so fast and then I'm going to have to buy another pack. So I always end up buying those in bulk. When it comes to certain items, especially like bobbins and needles, I don't care what machine you're using. If you're using a single needle or you're using a multi needle, you're going to use a lot of it. Okay. Trust me, you are going to use it. So it's not going to go to waste. So, I'm not saying you have to bulk buy the way I buy. Okay. I have a lot of machines and I have these machines running practically every day. So I am, I do go through this bulk at a very, fast pace. But if you only got one machine, or just, two or whatever, just buy, 100. Just buy a box of 100, and that should last you probably maybe 3, 4, or even 5 months. You know what I'm saying? The last thing you want though is just to buy a pack of 15 or 10, and then you have to just keep rebuying and stuff like that. And a lot of times when you buy the small packs, they cost more. Okay. So, make sure that you just do your homework on that. That's all I'm saying, let's see. And Marina says, and I've experienced that too. The shipping is super fast with All Stitch. That is true because there have been times when I buy from them and I get it within like 2 days and stuff. So they are, and they're very good. That company is very good. I do like buying from them, but like I said, a lot of times what I usually buy is the needles and the threads. And sometimes I'll buy stabilizers from them. The bobbins, as you saw when we did the price comparison, pretty overpriced. That other site, the prices were a lot better for the bobbins that I use. So I usually, what I'll do is I'll go to that other site and I'll just get like 8 boxes of those, and then I call it the day. And then like every 6 months I'll just go in there and I'll order another 8 and stuff like that. So that's just usually how I do it. Let's see. Hey J Love, how you doing? There you go. And that's another thing too. I'm going to put that up there. Healthcare workers and teachers get a discount at Joann's Fabrics. And you know what? I think you also get a discount. I'm not sure, but if you go to Michael's, if there's a Michael's by you, ask them and see if they have them too. Okay. And Tammy says she loves her Hemingway thread. I have not tried that thread. Maybe one day I'm just going to buy one spool just to see. Never bought it. Never tried it. Yeah, I think it's expensive, but but you know what? If you really think about it though, if you really think about it though, Tammy, when I saw those prices of those spools, they are comparable with the other prices of the other spools. Because think about it, it's $5.50 a spool. I think that's exactly what we saw when I was looking at the Madeira threads. Around the same price. So, I know it's 40 weight though. It's not the 60 weight. And I don't think they sell 60 weight. I could be wrong. I'll have to look and see. But it isn't comparable in price. I don't think it's that bad. And that says she likes the Florina and the candle. I think I'm actually finally saying Florina right. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah. And Jackie says she likes to get her stabilizer from Joann's when they are on sale. I do the same as well. I get a lot of my stabilizers from All Stitch, but I also, my favorite that I like to get from Joann's are these that I've showed you guys before. And this is the one that I get, so that you guys can see. It's the Embroidery, the tearaway, the easy stitch. The reason why I like these is because they're perforated, see? So they're very, very easy to tear. But I usually buy these whenever they're on sale. Always on sale. They have to be on sale for me to get them. Okay? And stuff. So, yeah, and Jayla also said the candle thread are shinies and she likes the gold threads. Yeah, so I mean, some, a lot of these places have these different threads. They have the different sizes and stuff. The colors are really decent. They really are decent and stuff like that. So my whole thing is sometimes, I mean, I would say, it depends on the look you're going for. Like if I want really shiny look, then I would do the Florina because those threads really do shine a lot. Okay. But, if I really don't, it's not really like a special thing, and like the King Star thread for metallic thread, I use those a lot too. But if you don't really, need, it really doesn't matter much. And sometimes customers, they don't know. They don't know about, I mean, they may come out and say, do you have shiny threads, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it's no reason for you to be, buying very expensive thread and all that kind of stuff. Let me see. Oh, Margot, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. Hey, Miss Shirley, how you doing? Oh, Tammy says, oh, she purchased a set. I'm assuming, Tammy, that you're talking about the Hemingworth. That's not bad. $232 for 62. Where did you get that set from? Because I need to look to see. Because I wouldn't mind $239, divide that by 62. That's $3.85 a spool. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind getting a set of 62 just to see how I like it and stuff. So they got smaller sets for $69. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, that's the display unit. Yeah, I guess the one that I was showing, but I ain't gonna lie to you, that cabinet was nice. Okay, I don't, I mean, it was a nice cabinet, guys. You guys gotta admit, because I don't know if you guys looked real closely when you saw the cabinet. It had like the numbers and it had the words of the colors in there too. So I was like, that's super organized. Okay, so I mean, I would love to have that cabinet, but that's $2,000. That's a lot of money. I can't do it. Just can't do it. Let's see. Hey, J-Lo. Hey, Leslie. How you doing? Hey, Rita. How are you? You do okay. Hey, Laura. Okay, the magnetic pre-wind bobbins, if you're using them on a single needle, you do not need to get a adapter. However, if you are using them with your single needle machine, you do need to have an adapter. Let me show you the adapter you have to have. Excuse me, Mallow. Hold on. Here it is. Now, this is the adapter that you need for the pre-wound. Let's see if I can show it to you guys right there. See? Oh, there you go. See? This is it. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I was trying to buy this and I can't find it now. So I don't know if they stopped making these. But the way this works is you drop this in the bobbin case, and then you take the magnetic bobbin and then you drop it on top. And then you can work the magnetic bobbin with your SC1900. Because the magnetic bobbins, what it is they're sideless. Okay, they don't have the plastic covering or anything like that. So what this does, it lifts up the bobbin. It gives it a little more height, so that way you can use it in the machine. So I've been looking for this piece. Okay, I mean, it's not, I just like to have extras, because that is another thing also with machines, like the needle threader for the multi-needle machines. I always buy extra parts. I know how to change those out, so if something happens to the needle threader, I can just take out the old needle threader and put a new one in. I always like to buy extra screwdrivers, because sometimes you can accidentally misplace it or throw it out. I don't want to step on him. I also buy these are the threader, to thread the thing. I buy like 8 of these, and then I have them in a little toolbox, because even though you only need one, sometimes what happens, you walk around the room, you can misplace it and you don't know where you put it. So there are certain things that you may want to buy extra, tweezers, stuff like that, So sometimes there's going to be parts in your machine that you're going to want to buy, just so you have them on hand, like little screws or something like that, just in case you lose a screw or something like that. You want to buy that. So usually what I'll do is, I'll go on what is it? Sewing machine parts or something like that. Plus, as a matter of fact, hold on, let me see if I can find the site, because this is a good site also. What is it? Sewing parts. Okay, sewing parts online. There you go. Here, let me add this on here. There you go. This is actually a really good place to buy parts for your sewing machine, right? So, like, a lot of my machines are Brothers. So you can go here and you hit Brother parts. And then what you can do is select the model, right? So, like, let's say my SC1900, right? So I will scroll down here. Scroll. And we're going to look for the SC1900. And here it is. Okay. So I'll click on that. And then right here, it has all parts that you can buy for that particular machine, right? So, like, let's say you want to buy extra lint brushes because you like the lint brushes that come. They're $3.99 for the lint brush. You can go to the dollar store and just buy the makeup stuff, and I usually buy the disposable eyelashes thing, and that cleans it out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. But let's say your bobbin case, you need a new bobbin case, you can get one from here. If you need a new embroidery foot, there you go. If you need some caps, there you go. The walking foot, they got it. See, so they have all of these. Let's say your plate got messed up. You need a new button. See, there goes the screwdrivers. I mean, if your knee lifter broke, you can get a new knee lifter. If you need an extra hoop, I wouldn't get it from there. That's expensive. Okay, it's $79.99. I mean, I know it's a original part, but the thing is, you can get that from Amazon. You can get the 4 set and it's cheaper. Okay, so and if you look on my Amazon storefront, I have the link to that, and it's not no $79.99. I know that. Mello is leaning against my chair. Sorry. Yeah, so as you can see as I'm scrolling down, oh yeah, see, and this is the part that I just showed you. Okay, and as you see, it says no longer available. So I'm like, and look at this. See, and look, the 5x12 reposition hoop, $119. You guys know I did not spend $119 on a reposition. I'm gonna show you right now. Look, you can get a whole set, 4 pieces. You get the small one, another 5x7. You get look at this. Okay. You get the 1 and 2.5. You get the 4x4, the 5x7, and a 5x12. And look how much it costs. $27.95. And then you come over here. Look at that. One hoop. The 4x4. You gotta be crazy. That's, see, you see, that's what I'm talking about when I say watch the prices. Okay. You saw that. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a very good site. It's a very good site. I bought lots of parts from there. Okay. But the thing is, you got to know what part to buy from where. Because if you needed a hoop, all right, you would have paid an arm and a leg. Now, I'm sure that there are original parts from Brother and stuff like that. It's kind of like getting, when you get a car and stuff like that, you got to take it to the dealer. You take it to the dealer to get an original parts. They're not giving you third party parts or whatever. Third party parts sometimes are just as good. Okay. And they're much cheaper. So, it just depends, right? So to me, I would prefer to pay the $30 and get 4 hoops than for me to pay $119 for one. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You got to save your money, guys. You got to save your money. So there is just something, you just got to, so Laura, I hope I answered your question. I know I went a little over and beyond, but I just, you guys see, this is a very hard part to find now. Yeah. So, let's see. Oh, Ozzy said he's got free shipping for his Mighty Hoops too. Okay. From Ken's Sewing Center. Okay. Let's see. A couple of years ago. Let me see. Oh, Eartha says you don't need. Oh no, yeah, therefore, okay, you don't need an adapter. The magnetic are for the multi needles machine. Yes, Arthur, yeah, but you can use them for the single needle too. If you have this, I found that it worked if I use this. Okay, but they don't sell these anymore. So it could be that the answer now is you probably can't use it because if you're not gonna be able to use this adapter to lift that up because it doesn't have the sides, then probably not. Hey, Crafty Puerto Rican, how you doing? Hey, Sylvia. Look, girl, I got your little big water bottle. I love it. Molly, thank you so much. Hey, Judy. Hey, oh yes. If you guys like the information I shared with you guys tonight, please hit the like button. Because that would help the channel a lot. And if you do find that this channel is very helpful and you know of other people that might be interested in it, please go ahead and share it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and she says, Laura says she uses them. Is always I have not, Marsha, I have not had a problem with Alibaba in ordering my stuff at all. I've never had. I've ordered from them a lot. I ordered a lot of baby blankets and baby clothes, and I've never had an issue with them personally. Me personally haven't. And you do not have to, no, Marine, you do not have to be a business owner in order for you to buy from Alibaba. No, you don't. Okay? You don't have to do that. Anybody can buy from there. Anybody can buy from there. Let's see. Oh, the Carter outlet has some good prices. There you go. That's another place. That's another thing too. Yeah, if you guys are buying outlet mall, that's a good place to go and get stuff to buy. You know, good. I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's see. Can you get multiple sizes and colors? Yes. Yes, you can. All you have to do is just when you order it, just make sure you select the colors and the stuff, and you're good to go. Let me see what else. What size needles do you recommend? It depends on what you are embroidering, Margarita. Normally people embroider with a 7511. However, if you have certain designs that require a 60 weight thread, you're going to be using a 65.9 needle. I do have some videos in the channel that kind of explain when you should be using 40 weight and when you should be using 60 weight. Okay. And stuff. So, and also it depends on the thread that you're using as well. If you're using metallic thread, you're gonna, like King Star thread or something like that, you're gonna want to use a metallic thread. You're not gonna want to use a 7511 needle. And also you have ballpoint and you have sharp. So depending on what you are embroidering on, that's gonna determine whether you're gonna use a ballpoint or a sharp needle. Okay. Let's see. Only 46 likes, Angela. Come on, guys, give me them likes. I'm giving you all this information now. Let's see. Yeah, and Timo, let me tell you guys about Timo. Timo is a hit and a miss, okay? There have been times when I purchased something from Timo. I mean, there was like, I'll give you an example. Once I bought a coffee mug from from Amazon, and it's the one that spins, it's your coffee for you. And then I went and I bought it from Timo. It was the exact same thing. The one on Amazon was $24.99. The one on Timo was $10. And my sister did a video on, she bought the knitting machine from Timo, and it was much cheaper and it was just as good. Now, there have been times when I bought a couple of things from Timo and I was kind of like, oh, it's kind of cheapy. But I'm talking about stuff that I only paid like $1 for. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you really think about it. I mean, what do you want for $1? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Faith, how you doing? So, you just never know, right? So, let's see. Oh, Miss Parker, thanks. I'm glad you like the tips. Oh, Cynthia said, I get a lot of blanks off of, there you go. Here's another tip. I get a lot of blanks off of local auctions as well. I'm just getting started, so I don't feel bad when I make a mistake. There you go. And go to the thrift store. And go to thrift stores as well, for fabrics and stuff like that, and for blanks, for, like she said, to practice on, I mean, why not, yeah, Carol, they are expensive, but they are worth it. Yep. Um, I guess Malvery says Bellows tails waving back and forth looks like a muffet. He is. He's funny. Um, he's a funny big guy. He really is. Oh, thank you, Margot. I'm glad you like the information. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Denise. How you doing? Let me see. Can't wait till the videos come out. Yeah, I'm gonna have 12 days of Gistmas series, and I've been working on them, and I'm halfway through. So, and I'm gonna work on a couple more this weekend. So, let's see. I'm going through here. The videos, Marshall, will be on YouTube. I will be posting the videos on YouTube. They will automatically come on. So if you are subscribed to my channel, you hit that notification bell, and that's one thing I strongly recommend you guys do. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell, so that way when the videos come out, you guys will get a notification of the new video. Okay. So Scared Wisdom, what I would do to get a coupon code, if you go to my link, that'll take you to the site. But at the same time, let me see if I could get a coupon code for you. Hold on. It says 30% off. Sometimes you see these coupon codes and they're not like really they're not active and stuff. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can find one for you. Because the software is expensive, so here you go, coupon wallet. Sometimes I go to coupon wallet and they'll have something. They don't have anything. They just say it's 10% off site-wide. So I guess right now they don't have a coupon code. That sucks. Okay. And stuff. But I would just type in Brilliance coupon code, Google that, and see if you could come up with something. That's what I would do. Hey, Angie. Oh, you just ordered the SC1900. You're going to love that machine. I love mine. You're going to love it. You're going to fall in love with that. It's getting hot under all these lights. It's like, okay. What site for bobbins? I get them from Hab, HAB, the plus sign, and then dash, DASH.com. That's where I get them from. Thank you, Margot. Appreciate that. How many yards on the stabilizer? Well, you can get as many yards as you want on the stabilizer when you go to Joann's. You just tell them I want 1 yard, 2 yards. But I'm going to tell you something, Kim. When you get that stabilizer, when you get this stabilizer from Joann's, make sure it's on sale. You'll see in there when they're on sale. When they're on sale, that's when you buy it, okay? That's when you buy it. Don't pay full price, okay? And then, and usually what I'll do is I'll buy it and I'll tell them, hey, can I buy the bulk? Or, like, do you have, 10 yards or something like that? And then I keep it and then I'll use it, and stuff. So, but I always go and buy when they're on sale. I don't buy these things full price. Just say, don't spend too much like that. Okay. Let's see him. Oh, there you go. Joanne's Peloton Easy. There you go. That's the one. And what you do is go. This is what I do with this. Okay. You go to Joanne's website and look up the stabilizer. And when you see it's on sale, that's when you run to the store. That's what I do. Okay. Or what I'll do is I'll order it online so that way I could go pick it up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I usually do. All right. So, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, and Sewing Machine Plus, Sewing Machine Plus got some really good prices sometimes on the machines. You guys really should check them out and stuff. They usually have like videos and stuff like that. They have like really good. I got my Airflow 3000 serger. That serger was $1,300, and I got it from Sewing Machine Plus, brand new, for $999. So I was able to save like $400 on that. So it's I'm telling you, it's really worth it. Let's see. Ozzy, you finished your handkerchiefs. Make sure you post a picture of your handkerchiefs on the Facebook group, because I would love to see how they came out and stuff, because I know you were looking to see how to do them and stuff. Oh, I'm glad you were able to do them. I want to see how they came out. So make sure you post that there. Let's see, I'm going through here. Oh, Veronica says she got, okay. Yeah, I mean, but you know what's good? See, okay, let me post that so Veronica, so that everybody's aware. She bought an actual hoop from Amazon, and it just didn't attach really well. So she had I hope you returned it and stuff. That is one of the things that I do like about Amazon, is that when you buy something that doesn't work out, you can just send it back and stuff. But so far, all my hoops are okay. But you got to remember too, they're third market products, so that's why. Let's see. Going down the list to see if anybody else has suggestions on how they do you have videos on needles and threads? Yes, I do, Margarita. There are lots of videos on the channel regarding the needles and the threads. Let's see. Oh, leather jackets. Oh, to make purses with. That's not bad. See, and Marsha, I'm gonna post that, because I want people to see that. Because see, you can go to the thrift shop just for the fabric too. Like sometimes you can find the fabric and you can just cut it up and you can use that fabric something else. So she just bought like leather jackets and stuff, and then she went and cut up all the leather the jackets and just created purses out of that. So that's a really neat idea. I like that idea. And see, and then Karen says she goes there, and they save items for her to practice on. That's a good idea too. And you can go in and you can ask people, do you have scraps and all that kind of stuff and everything? And sometimes they'll give it to you. You never know. Let's see. Oh, I think I'm at the end. What's the name of your Facebook page? It's Embroidery Happy Hour Adventures, and I have a link in the video description. Jenny. So yeah. So okay, guys. Well, I am good. Okay, I shared the information on how you can set, especially at the end where I show you guys about those blanks. Okay, I know a lot of you guys were probably about iffy about those websites and everything. I know that I personally have ordered lots of stuff from Alibaba. I really haven't had any issues with it. They've been pretty good. I just me personally as a business owner though, I like to go to vendors directly. I don't like the middleman because I know the middleman is going to be in my pocket. So, that's just how I am. So, you gotta know how to where to save money and stuff like that. And and stuff. So guys, I hope the information I shared with you was good. Next weekend I plan on going on live, but it's not going to be like a full hour live. I'll probably, put a little link and just do a quick live just to say hi to everybody and tell you guys my experience so far on the sewing and quilt show. Because I am going to be there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So the following Friday, though, I am going to be kind of talking to you guys about my whole experience of it, because I am going to be taking some classes. I'm going to be taking some serger classes, and I'm going to do the shopping. I'm going to meet up with some of you guys at the show. So, I just want, it'll be like a show and tell and stuff on the next Friday and everything. But I will pop in because, like I said, I do want to meet with you guys. So, I am going to go live on Friday. I probably won't be able to do the whole hour. Maybe I'll talk to you guys for like a half hour or something like that. But I'm pretty psyched about it. I can't wait to hit those sewing classes and and see what they have to offer and stuff. And even to meet some of you guys. I'm pretty psyched about that. So like I said, I arrive on I take my first class on Thursday. So, and it's early in the morning. After my first class, I will walk around the area a little bit, and I'm going to see if I can spot a particular spot where we can all sit, talk, and hang out and stuff like that. I talked a little bit with Miss Shirley last night. It's not, we're not going to be able to do a restaurant because first of all, I don't have a good head count. Okay. I don't know how many people are going to show, who can make it or whatever. So, and it's not fair for restaurants for me to go and say, hey, I'm going to have 10 people, 20 people. And then they set up a table and then it's just me. It could happen, and I don't think they're going to buy if I tell them, hey, I have imaginary friends. I don't think that's going to work. Okay. So I'm going to pick an area where we can all hang out and see if I can find something in there. So once I find that location, I'll come out and say, hey guys, let's just meet at like maybe 7 or something like that. And then maybe it's an area where we can all get something to eat, or grab something to eat and bring it to the area, and then we can all sit down, eat, chat, just have fun, and talk about our experience in there. And I am going to go live at 8, just like I said, because I know not everyone can go, and I got that. And and I don't want to like not say hi to those that can't go, because you guys know how I am. So I am going to go on for a little bit and talk to you guys a little bit about what I've seen, what I've experienced, and all that kind of stuff so far, because this sewing and quilt expo does go to different states and stuff. It goes to different places and everything like that. So I'll let you guys know if, that way you guys can see, maybe it's worth it to go in your area and stuff. And I'll probably walk around with the camera a little bit so you guys can see a little bit of what I see, and everything. So that way I can just share the experience with you guys a little bit. So guys, I am going to call it the night. I see that Mello kind of got tired of his bone. So I got to go see where he went. And I'll probably have to walk him around the block for a little bit and stuff. So guys, I am going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you found the information useful tonight. If you have any questions, as always, please post it on our Facebook group. I'll be more than happy to try to help out as much as I can. And you guys take care, be safe, happy sewing, and happy embroidering. And I will see you guys next Friday. So you guys take care. Have fun with your machines. Bye.